an au pair, you must show from a test how much you know how to communicate in English and understand a native speaker or a person talking in English. So, I consider this moment one of the most nerve-wracking moments of the program because you need to show from a test your abilities in English. That's why it's time to be prepared for this moment and try to improve a lot your listening, but mainly your speaking now. In the next few minutes, I will show you a list of questions that you might listen from the agencies when you are on a test at the agency. Be careful not to copy my answers. I will just give you some examples on how to answer them, but I suggest you to create your own answer. Most of the questions are asked by each one of the agencies. If you have questions about how to answer those questions, pay attention to my answers and try to create your own answer after that. I just want to say that the questions we're going to check next are basic questions that we already had in tests before, but that doesn't mean that your next test in the future, you are going to have the same questions. So be careful about that. All these questions we're going to practice now, they are related to old tests, okay? But if you are prepared and if you follow all these questions and study from those questions, probably you're going to succeed in your test, okay? Let's check the questions.
What do you like doing with kids? A child is an accumulation of experiences and education. Being a part of the growth of a child carries great responsibility and rewards. I've been working with kids for years, and what I like the most is to create different things each day. Craft activities and brain games are perfect for every kind of kid. With so many educational activities, it's a lot easier to keep kids entertained while they learn new skills. What should kids do to have fun? Kids don't like monotony. When kids are bored, the best thing to do is help them identify ways in which they can entertain themselves. Some activities that engage the senses and are at the right level of difficulty, not too easy, not too challenging. I personally like to create a boredom box with coloring books, action figures, and puzzles. If a friend comes to visit you in your city, where would you take him, her? I don't live in a tourist city, but I would take a friend to take a walk by the beautiful lake, and we'd have lunch at a very traditional restaurant downtown, where you can have a typical Italian dish. Tell about a movie or a book you like and what you learned from it. My favorite book is named If Tomorrow Comes. It's a wonderful novel full of turnaround and revenge. It's my favorite book because its story is really awesome. Even after many conflicts, Tracy gets to change her life and falls in love. One of my favorite movies of all time is Forrest Gump, starring Tom Hanks. I enjoyed it because of the actor. He performed so well. I can't imagine the movie without him. Also, the movie had a key message that whatever limitations you think stand in your way can always be overcome through determination and passion. Tell me one thing you did and it was really hard to do for the first time and how you overcame it. Several years ago, I was invited to give my first public speech at school, and I made the mistake of saying yes. I was terrified, but I practiced a lot in front of an audience, my friends and family, studied hard, and became an expert of the theme. That made me feel more confident, even though I was shy and nervous. I guess I succeeded in my speech. Tell about things that you enjoy doing with your friends